It's time for the Match Game. Hollywood Squares. Our win from Wheel of Fortune. At Say Jack. From Magnum PI, Roger E. Mosley. From Dallas, Ken Kercheval. Lois Hamilton. Marsha Wallace. And the stars of the Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, G. Rayburn and John Bowman.
All right. I'll buy that.
Okay.
I got a second win.
Look at that.
Got them all riled up.
Yeah.
Sunburn loss.
You're right. This is a very distinguished bunch up here, and they deserve all of the applause that you get, and we thank you very much. So, all right.
We're not that
Are you all quite ready?
ready?
We're ready.
What do you think of my jacket?
What do I think of your jacket?
Yes.
It's already here. And the guy who says that the weather is clear
Can do. This guy says the horse can
They're
do.
dying!
Well, we knew that joke wouldn't work.
First line.
So that's what you're thinking. I think this jacket is quite handsome
If
myself.
people watching in color want to adjust their sets, that is all yellow. So you get up to your screen. No.
It's the Masters Tournament golf jacket green is what they...
It's
in
lovely,
case you
Gene.
don't have
It's
color.
lovely.
No, it's answer card green. It's
Well, that's
answer
right.
card
It's
green.
answer card
See,
green.
it's-
That's what it
this
is.
is organized. It's
I
answer
match.
card green.
Just for that, I'm going to walk over here and say hello to these people. Hello, people. This is Ray Ann Evanstad and Darlene Curtis. Applause, applause.
What a fine idea.
Now we want to get acquainted. We'll begin with you, Ray Ann. Okay, she's going to tell us a little bit about herself, please.
I like your jacket.
Thank you very much. You're a woman of excellent taste.
I live in Redondo Beach, and I sell title insurance, and that's involved with real estate. So when the market is good, I like that. I'm very adventuresome. I love to go hot air ballooning.
Really?
And
Where do you do that?
That's in Thousand Oaks. And it's quite thrilling, quite scary.
How high have you been?
3,000.
Really? That's Hollywood for you.
And love to travel, and I think Hawaii is my favorite spot.
All right, Ray Ann, we've learned a lot about you. Thank you for that.
Hi, Jim.
Now we're going to hear from Darlene.
Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tustin, and I'm currently a student at Chico State. I'm a marketing
Wait a
major.
minute. It sounded like you said Chicken State.
Chico.
Oh, Chico.
Chico, by San Francisco.
Oh, I see. All right.
And I'm down here for the summer. I'm working part-time as a waitress right now.
All right, Darlene, good luck to you. Here in
Thank
the
you.
match game, we'll play 3 rounds. The winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Ray Ann won the toss. She'll go first.
B, please.
All right, we're off and running. This is what it says. Sam said, he says, boy, did I get ripped off on my travel insurance. I'm only covered if I travel by blank. I'm only covered if I travel by blank. Here we go, Ray Ann. Sam said, boy, did I get ripped off on my travel insurance. I'm only covered if I travel by blank.
Covered wagon.
Covered wagon is a good one, don't you think?
That's good. That's good.
We were looking for something very esoteric, and she came up with about as
please.
esoteric as you...
Not on daytime TV.
Oh, you can't say that. All right. What did you say, Raj?
Mule train.
Aha!
But I only got the mule in there.
Aha! Mules occasionally pull covered wagons, but it is close.
Darn
Not a
close.
match. All right, Marcia. What a
Listen,
good
as-
answer.
As much as you're going to hate my answer and boo me, I hate it even more than you, and I'll boo me first. Boo, boo, boo! Tricycle.
Tricycle is okay.
Thank you, thank you.
That's esoteric.
It is?
Sure.
I mean, I was esoteric and didn't even know it. Oh, wow,
you
heavy. Oh, well, I can...
You know, the word
Yeah.
esoteric is esoteric when
That's
you
true.
think about
You
it.
want to see esoteric?
Yes.
Cab.
Cab.
Taxi.
Right.
I like that. I like that.
Well, wait, folks. It must have been the question.
If you loved esoteric, you're going to love this one. So far in the upper tier, we have a veritable Gallipoli of answers. Okay, John.
No fooling, huh, pal?
Yeah, right.
Here, why don't you hold this up against your jacket so maybe no one will be able to see it. No, this is okay. It doesn't match, but I said dog sled.
Esoteric, yes. That's it.
There's 100 Eskimos in the audience. Thank you.
True. Lois.
This doesn't match, but I said bike.
Bike. Covered wagon. Last chance.
I love it when the judges get their first test of the new day. Mule train.
Mule train.
Thank you, Pat. There we go.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear the buzz yet. They're thinking about it.
Yeah, well,
I heard the buzz.
Boy, I'll tell you.
See, you know why they don't get magic? Because mule trains do not necessarily. Sometimes they pull a covered wagon, but not all the time.
Oh, shut up,
When it's a Gallipoli.
Oh,
train, I believe they do.
All right. Darlene, you ready?
Yes.
We're not. As you can tell. Here's one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
Ed McMahon said, I'll tell you why I always laugh so hard during Johnny's monologues. Just before each show, Johnny drops a live blank down my shorts. That's why.
Where did you get? That's a great. She's got a good answer there. Yeah.
All right, Darlene. Ed McMahon said, I'll tell you why I always laugh so hard during Johnny's monologues. Just before each show, Johnny drops a live blank down my shorts.
Frog?
Frog is good, Darlene. All right, she's got the idea.
Doesn't it go to Marcia next, and don't you come to me?
Well, no, if you had matched her, I would go to Marcia first. But since you haven't matched anybody... Shucks.
Yeah. Well, I got live right, but I got a wire.
Live wire.
Live wire. TV, electronic. Boy, they turn quick, don't they?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know Johnny was DC. What do you say?
Well, now, I just think this is hilarious. Now, frog is awfully good and very funny, but it's not as funny as chicken.
Live chicken.
I love chicken. That's funny.
All right.
Chicken is
Come on, you guys.
Come on, we're looking for a frog here. Ken, give us a frog.
I got part of it. Not firecracker.
Firecracker.
It's good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
What did you say, John?
Well, Ed's a big man.
He is a very big man.
He has big shorts.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you want something with feathers so it could tickle him on the way down. I said chicken.
Big McMahon with
Yeah.
the chicken. Yeah.
I think
Did you say chicken?
That's a chicken.
They liked it up there. It's great.
You don't know your own mind.
They're
All right.
been encouraged to boo, so they can't stop.
Lois.
Ferret seemed like a good idea at the time.
Ferret. Ferret.
That was a darn good answer, wasn't it?
I thought it was
Ferret.
brilliant.
I think I'm going to hit you on your sunburn.
Don't
all
hurt
right,
my
I won't.
sunburn.
Yeah. Actually, Ed laughs
Sunbird.
because Johnny drops a live paycheck down his pants, but I wrote...
You wrote Ferret, too.
It's I stole it right from you.
Terrible.
Copies me all the
There we
time.
are, then round one. No score here. Zip to zip. Round two coming up right after this for you, if you please.
And go! From classic concentration to match game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Right to agree, and you win the game.
Incredible.
Fabulous. Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time.
So you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Buzzer Prime. Weeknights starting at 8.
Oh, I love that.
Right here on Buzzer.
Here we go with round two. Now, since the score is tied and she went first last time, Darlene, we ask you to go first this time.
B, please.
All right, let's see what it says. Fred said, television is getting too realistic. Yesterday, there was a blank in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know Mr. Roger?
I know Mr. Rogers very well.
All right.
He's a good friend of mine.
And he has a wonderful program.
Come help me here because
Yes,
It was
sir.
a blank in Mr. Rogers.
Put in a slot, Ken.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Darlene, Fred said television is getting too realistic. Yesterday there was a blank in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
A thief?
A thief. A thief. All right? Okay. The jury is not quite decided on that. What do you say?
Me again, huh?
You
I
again.
get the first boo.
You get the first boo.
Yeah, I've never seen Mrs. Rogers, so I figured it would be to have a woman in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
All right. They like that.
See, I was trying.
Yeah. Roger
So
with
you
a
didn't
logical
get the boo.
mind. Right.
I'll get the virgin boo. Yeah, I would hope it would be a dry cleaner's. Get rid of that sweater. God only knows how long he's been.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
But I said, and I hope I don't have to slap you, I said mugger and or thief. I said mugger. That's a
good.
thief. Now that's a man.
Yeah.
Got it?
The light went on. You guys changed your mind, huh? All right, very good. Thank you. They matched. Good. Yes, so she
I don't
has
have to
one.
slap
What do you say?
Hobo.
Hobo.
Interesting.
That hurts. That hurts.
Hobo's not a bad answer. People who just don't want to work for a living. What do you say, John?
It's a beautiful day down here, but I said murder.
A murder.
I thought that had a good shot.
Can you imagine somebody just coming to this country from England or somewhere and tuning in television and he says murder and they all cheer and holler?
If you think they cheered that, wait for Lois.
All right, Lois.
You know, TV is not what it used to be, Gene.
That's true, it's not.
Flasher.
A flasher. Now that's it. There's an answer.
There's an answer. Go for it, right?
Well, that would be the most unusual thing in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
That's right.
Especially if it was Mr. Rogers.
Shall we move on?
Shall we?
Why not?
A mugger.
Hey, Mugger. All right. Well, you picked up two. Look at that. Rayanne, you got a little catching up to do. Harriet said, let me tell you about my wimpy husband.
How wimpy is he?
Well, I'll tell you. Compared to him, the Pillsbury Doughboy is blank.
I got it. Definitive.
All right. Ready?
Missed that.
Oh, yeah.
Harriet said, let me tell you about my wimpy husband. Compared to him, the Pillsbury Doughboy is
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Hey, very good, Rayanne. Good.
You're a genius.
I tell you, if you don't score with that, I'm going to be surprised. I think it's an excellent answer.
What a
I don't
pressure
want
to
to put
put
you on
on.
the spot or anything, but she came up with a terrific answer.
And he's my main man, too. He and I are very good friends. Gee whiz.
Mr. T.
Okay, one for Rayanne.
I am a thrilled woman when I'm on everybody's wavelength. You know, usually I'm somewhere in Guam. But this time, Mr.
You
T.
got it. You were the first one finished, too.
I was bad.
Good answers. Good answers.
Macho.
Macho. Is macho.
The Pillsbury Doughboy is macho.
It's
That's
macho.
good.
Is macho.
Not a booable
No,
answer.
that's not booable.
That's a very good answer. Okay. Let's
Thanks for giving me something I could
Who's this?
follow,
Oh,
Ken.
John, yes,
Yes,
of
this
course.
is me, and I said Mr. T.
All right. Three for Rayanne.
You two are very
score.
close. You two go out for drinks after
Yes,
the show
of course.
every day.
Lois.
Not with him in that outfit.
A little poetic license. Close.
Atlas.
Close.
Big, strong, macho
Be
guy.
nice.
That's good.
Be nice.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
like Mr. T.
Yeah,
Now we go to Pat Sajak.
Like Ken, I was thinking more in a general term with macho. Yeah.
Macho.
All right.
So-
Thank you, Pat.
Well, we got a game going here now. It's 3-2 in Rayanne's favor. The third and final round right after this for you. Here we go with the third and final round. Rayanne, you're ahead. You'll go first.
I'll take A, please.
All right. What does it say? 3 people play. Ken, Lois, and Pat. Please respond to this. Before the wedding, Dumb Dora's mother, Dumb Dottie, told her about the birds and the bees. So instead of making love, Dumb Dora made blank.
Oh, golly.
All right, Lois, lay it in the slot. It's good. Don't wrinkle your nose. It's a good answer. You gotta have a little more confidence in yourself. Ready, Rayanne? Before the wedding, Dumb Dora's mother, Dumb Dottie, told her about the birds and the bees. So instead of making love, Dumb Dora made blank.
Honey.
Well, certainly.
I'd have to edit that.
Ken, you're up first. What do you say?
Honey is a good answer. I said a nest.
Nest and honey were the two
Birds?
good responses. Two good answers here. Birds and bees, honey, or nest. And he had one of the good ones here.
We have to
And
clear
what
the
have you got?
auditorium.
It's all in the elbow.
In the elbow?
I figured it out.
Oh, you figured it out. All right, you've got 4.
All right.
Honey or nest, right?
Excuse me?
Honey or nest?
A nest, honey.
I'm wearing my green jacket. Yes, right.
I think Pat and I are on the same
Okay.
page.
Let me put it up again.
Now, Rayanne, you've got 4. Darlene has 2. That means you need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Ready?
Is this the last question?
Linda said. She said, taking care of my living bra is quite a chore. Twice a day I have to blanket.
I don't have to play.
Oh,
No.
my.
Aren't we lucky, Marcia?
Oh, golly.
Can't think of one, cowboy?
Can't think.
Aha! It hit me.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, the living bra?
Wait a minute. No.
Okay, that's good. Ready, Ken?
Yeah, I got it. Just a second. Just a
Right.
second. I got it.
Do you know what a living bra is?
Yes.
I don't. How would I know?
Well, that's better. Can I use it?
Ken,
Okay, I
you're
got
holding
it. I
everything
got
up,
it.
Ken. Back to Dallas.
That's a living bra's job.
Is it
Yes.
time? Okay.
Linda said, taking care of my living bra is quite a chore. Twice a day I have to blanket.
Feed it.
Feed it is good.
Oh, you're on a roll, kid.
Isn't that a currently popular song? Feed it.
No, let's beat it.
Oh, all right. What do you say?
Gene, Gene, Gene.
That's me.
Feed, feed,
Feed, feed, feed. 4-3 to score.
I wrote 3 answers down.
Right? Feed. 4-4 the score. Have a tie here. What do you say?
I say. Break the
Feed.
tie.
Darlene wins the game. What do you have? Feed. All right, come on down, Darlene. Right there, please. Rayanne, it was a pleasure to meet you. We're going to send some gifts to you from last game. Rayanne Evanstad, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Hey there. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Oh, we're very happy for you. Now, we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our furniture. The 3 stars will make an appearance soon. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive an energy-saving portable dishwasher with 7 push-button control. Provides up to 18 cycle selections, hardwood cutting board top, and concealed rollabout casters furnished by White Westinghouse. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our win from Three's Company, Richard Klein. From another world, Petronia Paley. From Trapper John, MD, Charles Siebert. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
I got the mic right here. It's Match Game's greatest hits, and we'll be back with Hollywood Squares in just a minute. Join us.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
And here she is, Darlene Curtis, who done real good. She came up with a veritable gallimaufry of answers in the match game. And who just went to feed her living bra and made her way into Hollywood Squares. Good for you. We have 3 brand new celebrities with us. They are Richard Klein, Petronia Paley, and Charlie Siebert. And Petronia, it's your first time on our show.
Uh-huh.
We've had a veritable gallimaufry of people from another world
Yes.
on this show. Now, just tell anybody who may not have seen Another World, which is our lead-in, what kind of character you play.
I play Quinn Harding, and I'm president and part owner of my own construction company, Frame Harding.
Mm-hmm. Are you a good guy, a bad guy?
Oh, I am so good.
Yeah.
It's hard to play, isn't it?
And she looks great in a hard hat, I should point it out. Really terrific.
Well, it's good to have you here. Let's hope you're as good at Hollywood Squares as you were at Match Game. Here we go. Here's a guy who's proven his mettle at the game of Hollywood Squares in how many days on our show so far?
3 days.
3 days. This is your fourth. His name is Tom Weitzel. His total so far, $15,275. Whoopee! And now you've had quite a bit of time to communicate with your friends and family. And what kind of reaction did you get about these winnings?
Everybody's ecstatic. Everybody's really, really excited for me.
And everyone needs a loan,
and
don't they?
Everybody wants money, right?
I figured as much. Okay, well, you're not through yet because you're going to play Hollywood Squares at least one more time until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point can win up to $30,000. Most you won was 10, I believe, in one day, right? But pretty good. Not too bad. And you can do better if you get through Hollywood Squares once again. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. Tom, you are the champ. You get to start. Pick a star, and let's go.
Marsha, please.
Marsha Wallace. Chinese Prime Minister Chao Ziyang.
One of my favorites.
Has just said it is permissible for the women of China to do this. To start wearing makeup or to stop wearing bras.
Oh, it's terrible. Women with those poor little feet, and they're just bossing them around all the time. I think it's all right for them to start wearing makeup, because I have not up to this point seen a lot of Chinese looking like Boy George.
She says it's recently become permissible for women of China to start wearing makeup. What do you say, Tom?
I disagree.
It is to start wearing makeup, and you should have agreed with Marsha Wallace, and your opponent gets the first square. So that puts an O up there for you, Darlene, right away, and it's your turn to pick a star for another one.
Jean, please.
Why not?
Gene Rayburn. What will you find directly across the street from the White House? Is it a baseball diamond or a statue of Richard Nixon?
It'll be a cold day in July when the American people erect a statue to Richard Nixon. So it has to be a baseball diamond.
He says there's a baseball diamond across the street from the White House. What do you say, Darlene?
I agree.
A baseball diamond is across the street from the White House. Yes. You're right to agree. You get the square. A bugged baseball diamond with third base missing. Tom, your move.
Charlie to block.
Okay, now, you missed this one. The first game goes in a clean sweep to Darlene. Charlie Siebert from Trapper John, M.D. If you stand on your head and eat a hot dog, will it still head for your stomach? Or will it go back out the way it came?
How tasteful.
That's a disgusting question, isn't it? Yes.
Don't answer, Charlie.
I refuse to answer this question. I take the fifth on this question. Well, it's not going to go to your brain. Yes, it will go to your stomach.
Will go to your stomach. Agree or disagree, Tom, to block?
I agree.
It will still head for your stomach. Yes, the human body is a wondrous thing. The human brain is pretty wondrous, too, and you are right to agree, and you get the square, and you do block. Not so wondrous for you, Darlene, but it is your move.
Petronia, please.
Okay, Petronia Paley, into the fray. You're a boxer, and you want to knock your opponent out. According to Boxing Illustrated magazine, should you aim for his nose, or should you punch him somewhere else?
Well, knowing a lot about boxing, I assure you, I would say you aim directly for his nose.
She says aim the knockout punch for his nose. What do you say, Darlene?
I disagree.
You should punch him somewhere else other than his nose. You're right to disagree, and you get the square. You're showing signs of being a very good player. Okay. That's a relief for me, and we'll be back to find out what happens in a $100 Hollywood Squares game after this. See ya.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Watch great athletes sprint for super passwords.
Throw. Javelin.
That's it. Wrestle with surveys.
Name the most famous athlete of all time.
And swim with the Sharks.
We have 10 senior Olympic athletes.
As they team up with great games.
Survey set.
And go for the win.
That's a big thrill to hold it in my hand.
Yeah!
Name something that should be done slowly. Not this slowly, however.
Buzzers Fun Run, July 17th. Let's play.
to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
All right, Darlene Curtis has shown some signs of being a very good Hollywood Squares player, but you did make kind of a funny move there with Petronia. Had you gone over to Richard, you would put yourself at a much greater advantage. Put that out of your mind. It is Tom's move. Pick a star.
Lois to block.
You know, it's my responsibility. Lois Hamilton. Yes. You need this one for a block, so you miss this one. She takes the game anyway. A storm is approaching. Which happens first, Lois? A storm is approaching. Do you hear the thunder first, or do you see the lightning?
Well, I know storms. I mean, I really know storms. I fly in them, around them, in airplanes.
That's right, you fly your own plane.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You get the lightning before the thunder.
What do you say to block, Tom?
I agree.
You see the lightning before the thunder. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Sure. Light travels faster than sound. Okay, now it may really start to make a big difference. Your move, Darlene, for an O.
Richard, please.
Okay.
Darlene, were you a Mouseketeer?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Now that we've cleared that up, it's your mother-in-law's birthday. Can you send her a bottle of Ripple through the mail? Or is that illegal?
Mr. T, Boy George, Ripple, this show is a cornucopia of knowledge. Can you do what? Send her wine through the mail or not? That's the question. I don't think you can send alcoholic beverages through the mail. I think you have to send... Is that the question?
Yes,
I think you have to have, like, a messenger. You call up Speedy Juggalug or something, and they do it for you. You can't use the U.S. mails for alcoholic beverages or transporting animals.
Okay, that's enough.
He says you can't send alcoholic beverages through the mail. What do you say, Darlene?
I agree.
It is illegal to send alcoholic beverages through the mail. He doped out the question perfectly well. So did you. And you get the square. Tom, your move.
Pat to block.
Okay.
I've got to run to the post office and pick up a package before it's too late, but go ahead with the question quickly.
Pat.
Yes.
Why would you invite a gecko lizard to your home?
I'm that kind of guy, okay?
Would he be a good playmate for your dog? Or would he eat your cockroaches?
This is getting more repulsive by the moment. Say the name again.
Oh, a gecko lizard.
Oh, he's a good playmate for the dog. They can sit up and everything.
Agree or disagree to block, Tom?
I disagree.
A gecko lizard would eat your roaches.
Good
you were
work,
right
Tom.
to disagree. You get the square and you do block. Darlene Curtis, your move.
Roger to win?
Right, because the fate of this game is in your hands.
They held me here for pressure. I can handle it.
Roger Mosley,
right.
You were experiencing tingling in your toes.
Ha!
According to the book, Joy of Walking. What probably is causing this? Tight shoes or tight shorts?
Aha! Thought you threw me there, didn't you? Tingling in my toes.
Tingling in your toes.
Would obviously be cut off from my circulation from another area, and would obviously be because of tight shorts. Trust me.
What do you say, Darlene? He says tight shorts will cause that tingling.
I agree.
For the game, tight shoes will cause that tingling. And you should have disagreed with Roger. Your opponent gets that square. So it's come down to this.
Try to warn her.
It almost came down to a bunch of X's and O's up there. Now, our top row has just gone out. My recollection of the game, however, which I'm sure is accurate, is that there are 4 X's and 4 O's on our board. Correct? Correct. Okay, that means it's your turn to pick a square, Tom.
Ken to win.
And it's as simple as this. You get this question, you will have 5 of your symbol and win the game. You miss this question, Darlene will have 5 O's and win. Ken Kercheval for the game. According to Time Life books, was it a breach of Western etiquette for a cowboy to wear his hat while dancing with a saloon girl? Or was a hat always welcome?
Should he wear it or should he not wear it?
Right.
When he's dancing with a girl?
Right.
Go ahead, cowboy. I think he probably should have kept it on in case he had to leave
In a hurry. Leave it on.
Right so it's okay. He says it's okay to wear your hat. The man from Dallas says wear that cowboy hat. What do you say, Tom, for the game?
I agree.
It was okay to wear your hat. You were right to agree. You get the square, and you win the game. And whatever we have to light up is lighting. It's okay to wear that cowboy hat, according to our Western expert, Emily Hitchingpost. No. Our source says you win the game. Well done. We will be back with a $200 game that will probably decide our battle for the day after this. Don't miss it. Welcome back. $225 for the champ, $100 for Darlene, but that is certainly a very manageable differential for you, Darlene, because we're in a $200 game, and you're going to start it off. Pick a star.
Marcia, please.
Okay, Marcia Wallace. It's New Year's Eve, and you're stuck with no date and nothing to do.
Throw it in my face. Go ahead.
I knew you'd respond to this. According to Helen Gurley Brown.
That tramp.
Agree or disagree, Darlene? No, that's not. According to Helen Gurley Brown, is it better to hang out with your girlfriends who are also dateless, or to stay home alone and clean the stove?
Oh, sometimes she's such a twit about that. I tell you, she'd probably say it's better. Anything's better than not having a date. I couldn't disagree more. But I would imagine she said stay home and clean that stove.
Okay, she says stay home alone and clean the stove. Agree or disagree, Darlene?
I agree.
She says to stay home alone and clean the stove.
She's
yes,
wrong.
You're right to agree. And you get the square.
R-O-N-G, wrong.
So, Mr. Whitesell, 1-0 is up there. You're playing X. Make your move.
Richard.
Yo, Tom.
Richard Klein.
Talk to me, John.
According to a report by the Casket Manufacturers Association, how's the undertaking business doing? Are there an enormous number of new openings? Or are things pretty dead?
How do I get these morbid questions? I mean, do they screen these for me? I'm a happy guy, you know? Is dead better than being alive? What was the question? Is the business of burying people going up or down? Is that
How's
what you're
the
asking me?
undertaking? You got it. One of the finest interpreters of questions ever to appear on this show, Richard Klein.
Right, and I'm about to bury myself with this answer. But you know, folks, I would say, all right, you got what? What was the price of the ticket, huh? I would say that the business is booming.
He says the undertaking business is booming. Agree or disagree, Tom?
I disagree.
Things are pretty dead, but not for you. You were right to disagree, and you get the square. In fact, no growth is projected in the undertaking business for the next 10 years.
Wow.
Okay. Darlene Curtis, you're playing O. Pick a
Gene,
star.
please.
Gene Rayburn.
Ready.
France is currently experiencing a shortage of something. And the government is considering paying people $125 a month to help do something about it. Are they paying people to plant grapevines in their backyards or to have more children?
Gene, is that a Banlon jacket? I'm just curious.
No.
All right.
It's mostly wool, just a little bit of polyester.
But we digress.
Right. So, what do they need?
Yeah, plant grapevines in their backyards or have more children.
Yes. Well, it can't be planting grapevines in the backyard. That doesn't make sense. And they certainly don't need more people in France. They're overpopulated. It is. What's the third one?
So the whole question doesn't make sense.
That's it. Give me an answer. We're running out of time.
All right. You're on your own. I say children.
He says to have more children. What do you say, Darlene?
I agree.
They're paying people to have more children. Apparently, they feel they have a shortage. I don't know what happened to zero population growth, but... Tom, your move. Pick a star.
Charlie to block.
Okay. You're in the defensive position once again in this game as you were in the first game. You missed this one. Darlene takes the game in the lead. Charlie Siebert.
Sir. Yeah.
You are an elephant. And it's a really hot day in the jungle.
Yes.
Now, if you flap your ears, will it help cool you off? Or will doing that just make you hotter?
Well, being a pachydermologist. Flapping the ears, they cool themselves off by spraying water on themselves with their trunks. Flapping the ears just would get them more exercise, pumping blood more, make more circulation, so that would get them warmer. So, to cool off, how does the question read?
You've answered it.
All
You
right,
say
I've
if you
answered
flap
it.
your
Shut
ears,
up.
if an elephant flaps his ears, it'll just make them hotter. Agree or disagree to block, Tom?
I agree.
Flapping your ears, if you were an elephant, would help cool you off. You should have disagreed with Charlie. Your opponent gets a square, and your opponent wins the game and takes the lead. Yes, flapping your ears as an elephant will help cool you off. Try it at home. $375 for Darlene Curtis, $250 for Tom Weitzel. Clear the O's and the X off of the board. We'll start a $300 game. We'll start it with you, Tom. Are you on the ropes? Pick a star.
Marcia, please.
Okay, Marcia Wallace. Queen Elizabeth of England has an unusual skill. Is she a trained automobile mechanic? Or can she play the saxophone?
She can play the saxophone.
Agree or disagree, Tom?
I agree.
Queen Elizabeth of England is a trained automobile mechanic. You should have disagreed. That's a great thing. Your opponent gets that square. Yes, bodywork by the Queen of England. Yes, come to Liz Windsor's garage. Darlene Curtis, your move. Pick a star.
Jean again.
Okay, Gene Rayburn for an O. You're a United States Senator and you've been in office 32 years.
I say, son, I'm a senator.
Do you make more money than a senator who was elected yesterday? Or is your salary exactly the same?
Well, my salary's the same, but I get a little on the side. You know how it is, son? So I make a lot of money.
But your salary is the same. Elected recently or 32 years ago?
Well, the question is, has the Senate voted themselves an increase in the last 32 years? Is that
No, not at all. No, the question is, does a senator who was elected in the most recent election get paid the same amount?
Oh, absolutely.
As a senator who was elected, who has served 8 terms?
Oh, of course, yes. Yes, you're over-asking the question.
Well, you were under-answering it there for a little while. Darlene, agree or disagree? He says the salary is exactly the same.
I agree.
The salary is exactly the same. Yes, you were right to agree, and you get another square. And the bell means that time is up. She has done it, $425. Darlene Curtis is our new champ. Congratulations. Good for you. Well, she done what 3 previous people failed to do. She unseated you from your chair, Mr. Weitzel, and I must say she did it by playing really very well. You were kind of on the defensive the whole day, but you had 3 glorious days here. His total leaving, Tom Weitzel's total leaving, you can really applaud this, his total leaving $15,525 for Tom Weitzel. And our thanks. Attaboy. Okay.
All right, here we are with a new champ. We'll be back with her and the Stars for Go with the Big Money right after this.
1, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8,
2.
1,
8, 2.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Wood, thank you. You ready?
Yes.
All right, now this is her first time up here, and she could win up to $30,000 here in the super match, and we wish her well. Let's begin. We polled an audience not too long ago, Darlene, said write down your best answer to this. Blank Derby. If you give us the answer they chose most frequently, you get $1,000. For choosing the second most popular, $500, and $250 for the third. Now, any 3 of the 9 dingbats are allowed to offer a little assistance here.
Marcia.
Marcia's
darling,
one.
Thanks. Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby's one.
John, please.
What does John say?
Well, I'll say Brown Derby, which is very specific. It's a restaurant here in Los Angeles.
Lois.
Roller derby.
Roller Derby. All right, so you have Kentucky Derby, Brown Derby, Roller Derby. Do you want one of those, or would you like to create one of your own?
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
We'll begin at the bottom and reveal a $250 response. Roller Derby is Lois's answer, so you got 1 out of the 3. All right, the $500 response says Brown Derby. You got 2 out of the 3.
Right in order.
Nice going, Stars. So far, you're right on the money here. Last chance. Here we go for Kentucky Derby. Slide the big one. Yeah! Very good. You got your $1,000. All right. Now, The head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, we'll ask the star to reveal the hidden number. And then we'll multiply the $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. It'll be a 10, a 20, or a 30. There are 4 10s, 4 20s, and somewhere up there is 1 30.
Petronia, please.
Petronia, do you have the hidden 30? Ready, set, go. 10,000 is what you're playing for.
It's not chopped liver.
10,000. All right. Ready, Petronia? You're going to write your response and put it in the slot when you're finished.
Okay.
And then we'll get a verbal response from Darlene when you're finished. Here it is. No help, please. Blank noon. N-O-O-N. Blank noon. All right, Petronia's finished. Now, Darlene, if you match her, you collect $10,000. What do you say to that?
High noon?
High noon is what you say. All right. Petronia, she gets a 10,000 if you have high written on the card. Are you high?
Well, Darlene. Hi.
Richard wanted to give you a kiss and congratulate you. Go up there and give him a kiss. All right. Very well done, Darlene. You have a grand total of $11,425. Congratulations to you. All right, we'll be back with the Champ of the Stars right after this. Here we go. Now, Darlene said a moment ago that she thought it was either Petronia or Marcia who had the big 3-0, and she chose Petronia. We're going to find out right now as the stars reveal their hidden numbers. Ready, set,
pull your
go.
Tabs, pull your tabs.
Roger.
Roger.
Roger has the big number. Okay, stars, you were splendid, and we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow, too. She's very excited here. She's got a bundle of money. I'm Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And your new theme songs, yes, My Old Kentucky Home worked for you, and High Noon. She will be back. John Babbitt saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares, Aaron. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Shannon CP5 programmed electronic 35mm camera. Keeps up with all the action automatically with 50mm lens and case. It's furnished by Shannon. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.